thought about this whole mask thing, about the similarities it has to what man does. Man does things with traditions and in traditions. And the most common one, of course, is religion. And the stereotypical religionist will isolate and wear a certain type of uniform, act a certain type of way, so they can have this separation, this holiness, this way of identifying themselves and separating themselves from the world, as they say. It's a common phrase in religion. And they'll be able to look at others and say, we're not like them. Look at them. You can identify them. They smoke, they drink, they swear. And I'm not here to say that's okay. Those of you who know me might be thinking, oh, Mark's on the bottle. He hit the sauce. No, I'm not. And not because I'm afraid, though, that my God won't like me anymore. It's because I don't want to. But if a time came and I did want to, it wouldn't change how he feels about me. So I have less pressure not to, because of that, because I'm not fearing that he won't love me anymore, because my God doesn't love me according to how successful I am on his behalf. He loves me because he is totally successful on my behalf. He is the one. So my failure, quote unquote, in the eyes of men, it does not affect how he feels about me. I just wanted to notate that the similarities of what's going on now with the mask and how people with masks will judge you. And it's a very religious thing. It is a religious thing. We always associate religion with God, but that's not, it's actually the opposite. God has nothing to do with religion. Man invented religion with the help of the devil. He did it right there in the garden when he established God people, so to speak. He established three of them himself, and the man and the woman, and the rules. Be good, only do what is good, and learn about evil, and don't do that. So they immediately became dead to their God. That's what law does to you. It separates you from God. That's what religion does. You know religion, you know law, you know rules, you know regulations, but you don't know your God. You can't know him through a series of laws and commands. And in the materialistic or material world, you can't know life when you are subjected to Big Brother's laws and you do what you are told to do. And you can see that there's all kinds of silliness going on where people are outside in the fresh air wearing masks. If I have to explain to you how silly that is, it won't do any good, because if you can't see that, if it's not apparent to you, I just say investigate it. There's no reason for that. That's the equivalence of religion related to some sort of deity, by separating yourself in an irrational way, by saying, I am now holy, I am now separated and apart, I am doing the right thing, I am doing the good thing, and those who are not doing what I am doing are not doing the good and the right thing. And in the world, it's the powers that be. They shine down on you and smile upon you and approve of you because you do this, and you can approve of each other, those of you who are doing this. Just like in religion, you believe your God smiles on you because of what you are doing. And not to be repetitive, but I will repeat again, God does not love you because of your success on his behalf. And he does not throw you away when you fail, because you only fail in the eyes of men. He loves you because of his success on your behalf. He executed it perfectly. And all he's seeking is for you to believe, to really believe in that, to believe in who he is and what he did. That changes your life. It does. It truly does. I believe that's why I don't want to drink and I don't want to do all these other things. Doesn't mean I don't sin. I have my struggles. I believe that's also baked into the cake, so to speak. We do struggle so that we can see him, so that we can see him working in our lives and loving us in it, not casting us off so that we can do whatever it is your particular religion says to get back in his good graces, whether it be where we came from, it was praying through. Other places is accomplishing or executing certain sacraments, totally carnal, worldly, man-made sacraments. Like I say, always with the assistance of the enemy. I just don't want to focus on that. I think everyone is of the devil. I don't. But the devil is here. It is his world. And he is doing things. And he's not going to stop. he's not going to back off. He's still doing it, just like he always has been. But you can trust in one, and that's your God. He will take care of you. I'm not saying you'll never die. You're going to die. But trust in him. If he wants you to wear a mask, you'll know it. He'll make it clear. And if he wants you to go in a church building, he'll make that clear. But man is the one that's prompting you to do both of those things. God never said go in a church building. And I don't think he's prompting you to put on a mask. There may be instances where he does. There might even be instances where he tells you to go into a church building. He's not telling me to. He's not telling my wife to. If he does, we'll go. That's the point. It's not what we're doing. It's who we're doing it with. We're doing it with the one who loved us and gave himself for us. How does it go? For I am crucified with Christ. Nevertheless I live, yet not I, but Christ liveth in me. And the life which I now live in the flesh, I live by faith in the Son of God, who loved me and gave himself for me. The Son of God is my God as a man. That's who he is. God manifest in the flesh. He became one of us. The creator, the maker of the heavens and the earth and all that in them is, did that for you. Did it for me. Did it for all of us. You believe in that, your heart will be changed, and you will see, and you will understand, and things will be easier. You'll still struggle, but at least you'll be able to see the struggle for what it is because of who you're struggling through it with. In Jesus' name.